Oh man. Hey. Oh, man. What a game, man. What a game. Hold on. Wait. What a game, man. What a game. Oh man.
Oh man, bro.
Yes, the shorty. Yeah,
Pero ya,
shorty. Up to the
buddy. Follow to
party.
the party.
Yeah,
Ay, ay,
yeah.
ay.
Shorty. Shorty. Up to the
somebody
party.
somebody
Yeah,
somebody
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
somebody in the playback said that in the second half, Jokic only missed one shot. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, Ash, are you referring to the gassed up stats in
gas
that fourth
up,
quarter?
got me, bro. Gas up. Turn up. Got me so turn up.
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
The
Hey,
fucking
man.
the shameless stat padding in that fucking fourth quarter, bro.
Yes, sir. We need
The
those.
shameless stat
Yeah.
padding in that fourth quarter, bro. My goodness. I'm gonna keep this space light because I can't take this fucking team serious, bro. I don't know how y'all watch that Nuggets team and y'all think that they are serious. I mean that Suns team,
Phoenix.
y'all think that team is serious.
Well,
They've
well,
been,
they're not the only unserious team that played today, but I won't say too much.
oh
But
man,
I
Uh
won't
oh.
say too much. We still got
another
a game
Uh
on
unserious
Thursday.
half from one nigga.
Ash, but
We still
no,
got a game
no,
on
I need,
Thursday. I won't say too much.
I need my
Wait,
apology.
no,
I,
no, stop, don't.
I
KB,
need
shut your
my
mouth. You're
apology.
jinxing, brother. Just let me not say too much.
I'm not I predicted this
Shut
game,
up,
nigga.
shut up, dog. I
Yo,
just
there
please.
was literally in the first half. I decided to stop. There was literally a point in the first half where I was sitting here keeping count of Kevin Durant's missed shots while it was happening live because that's how confident I am that this nigga is not it, bro.
Oh,
And I got up to two for 10 before he started making some shots again. By the end of the first half, what did he have? Let me go back.
5 for 15,
Five for
bro.
15, bro. I think it was 5 for 16.
I don't know. It's a mid off, bro. I'll
Yeah,
just
a
mid off.
mid off. 5 for 16. 5 for 16 in the first half in a game that turned out to be a blowout, bro. Not serious. I don't know why y'all continue to brag and boast him up. He's not that guy. It's cool. He's getting older. It's fine. He's regressing. It's cool, right? But please stop, bro. Please stop. And if it wasn't for those stat padding niggas in the fourth quarter, my goodness, G.O. Gully guy. My
But he shot 5 for 8 in the second half, though, right?
man, I'm not counting that shit, bro. Everything that happened in the fourth quarter, and I mean so serious. Everything that happened in the fourth quarter in this game, I'm not counting. Not counting a single thing.
Well, someone on the timeline was
Yeah, I
counting
know,
it.
I
I
know,
don't
I
know.
know that nigga Swiper was counting it, but I'm not counting it. I don't give a damn what happened in that fourth quarter. Um, for whatever reason, to this day, I don't understand. The team has a formula on how to attack this Nuggets defense, initiate offense with not said swiper, Jesus, with Jokic in a pick and roll as high as you can get him up, and then just attack him. And when that happens, a lot of good things are a result of that. And for whatever reason, and D Book also had an off night. He deserves to have some grace to have an off night, however, because
you're
how
supposed to
amazing.
be able to have an off night, and you're
Yes.
supposed the second best player steps up. We seen it. We seen it on Sunday with James and Joel. I'm trying to think of some other examples. I can't think of them right now, but
We've seen
you
that
know,
all series long with the Lakers. We've seen it all series long with
when has LeBron ever stepped up for AD?
the 2020 game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that game. I'm not really
We
stepping up though.
I want to know when is Tatum going to start stepping up for Brown.
Uh oh. Uh
Uh
oh.
oh. Wait a minute.
But in all
Oh.
seriousness, yes. Booker deserves to have some grace and leeway to have an off night. But the sad part about it is that he has to continue to perform at these heights for them to just compete. When he doesn't, it looks really, really bad. And again, a blowout game. I think this series is going to wrap up in 6. I thought it was going to be sooner. This could have really been the game in which was going to conclude the series. But Booker has been just sensational up until this point. So yes, Booker had an off night. Off night, no doubt about it. Got to give him some grace though. I thought that Jamal Murray was up and down more or less. Really, that first half from the Nuggets were just really bad. I think that second half was really great for them though. I think somebody said in the chat that they shot 20 for 29 in the second half, or up until like the third quarter in the middle of the fourth.
I think it said somebody. It was
Oh,
me,
okay,
nigga.
my bad. So they were great. They were much better in the second half. Offense is rolling. If you was watching me on playback, um, we were kind of talking about that and predicting it. And so that was great. Jokic all around had a bounce back second half. Finished off with 29, 13, and 12. Some padding of his stats, nevertheless, but still a great game. Um,
The assist in
yeah, the
particular.
assist in particular, and in a game in which they needed a much better production from Jokic in the second half, they gave it to him. He was great. Going back to the scheme though, and what I think that this team has to continue to do: high screen and roll, get Jokic involved. They had great things come about it. For whatever reason though, when those things happen, KD just goes away from it. He genuinely goes away from it almost every single
Who you
time.
talking about?
Kevin Durant.
I don't even. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be so real, bro.
Mm,
That's a lot.
be
That's a
real.
lot. That's a lot of y'all niggas guy, bro. That's a lot of y'all niggas guy, bro. And I would like the fact that like niggas real life change teams on a whim based on Kevin fucking Durant. I would be embarrassed to say like I'm a KD fan and I go where KD goes. Like who the fuck is this nigga to go where he goes? This nigga not LeBron. What the fuck? I'm a Suns fan now because of KD. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this nigga for starters, obviously, bro. Nigga, ball security has been an issue for a long time. Niggas have been me and Ash have been talking about this shit. Niggas don't want to talk about this shit. Like,
Especially when he goes left. Especially when he's going
especially
left.
when this nigga is going left. His the weaknesses in his hand are like are showcased. Like this series has been able to get to the rim a little bit more, but a lot of that is because what Aaron Gordon is trying to take advantage of is how weak this nigga is in his core. So he's attacking him in his upper body a lot of the time, and because of that, like the nigga is flat footed, and Katie can get a step, and so he's got into the paint and got in like 2 feet in the paint a little bit more often than usual. But even then, like a lot of that comes with like a lot of getting there comes with more warts and finishing than he's had in other spots throughout the years. And defensively, I mean, it's just me. It's cool.
It's
Like
me.
Dog, he was
he's
getting
not.
back cut by Jeff Green and
He's
Bruce
not.
Brown all night. I was seeing it.
Like the
It was
way.
mid.
Listen. I said this before, and niggas tried to like laugh at me, but like the way that niggas cover LeBron and KD defense is so funny how differently it is when like a lot of the same issues are super fucking present. Like the amount of off ball mistakes that KD makes, just like falling asleep, getting back cut, not looking to like navigate flare screens. It adds up, And I still
And,
think
Eli,
I
it's
still
real
think
tough because
I still think he's a
it's
fairly decent positive, but it's like when niggas were telling me he's like all NBA level defense, like somebody dead told me he's like he should have made all defensive team. Like, are you
and it's
fucking
tough
kidding
because
me?
his whole best in the world argument,
It's
right?
based on that
Which I think
defense.
I always thought. I mean, I never thought he was like a really arguable best player in the world. Like heading into the playoffs, I thought there was like three guys, but whatever, right? I'm not gonna get into all that. KD's like whole argument is supposed to be like he's the clear best scorer in the world, like just head and shoulders above
Real
everybody
talk.
else.
Come get a fucking mic.
What?
Talking
Nah, I'm
about
telling
real
real
talk.
talk. Come get a mic. He
Oh,
not he not about to just sit down there. He need to come get a
oh,
mic.
he hasn't requested so,
Oh,
but
you calling him out? Oh.
but Katie's whole argument is supposed to be like he's head and shoulders away like the best scorer in the world, combined with like supposed like fringe all defensive caliber play, right? And then like some like cool playmaking passing chops. But he isn't playing like anywhere close to the best scorer in the world this series against the Nikola Jokic, who a lot of you niggas heading into this playoffs, even me, I have my own skepticism about that defense. Kevin Durant is out here dropping and being inconsistent almost every other night. His defense has been shaky. It hasn't looked all defense to me. And his passing it's a whole lot of mid. Like Eli, I'm looking at a whole lot of mid. So then I
Bro,
reevaluate.
bro,
I'm
bro,
like,
bro.
like wait,
I
Eli, let
remember.
me
I
get this
remember
out.
last
Wait,
year.
Eli,
Wait,
let
wait,
me
wait,
get this
wait.
out. Let
I'll
me
Ash,
be
get this
Ash.
damned
out.
if a
I'm
KD
just
fan
bouncing
think he
off.
about to get some
Wait,
shit
Eli,
off
I'm
on
about to
me
finish
right
this. I'm
now.
No,
about
no,
to
no, no,
finish
no.
this.
I'm just bouncing off this, right? Like bouncing
All
off.
right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Remember when we were when we were like trying to tell like HV this, and he was like, bro, he gets like an extra body on every post. Da 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 da. He can hit that skip pass. Like he loves that skip pass. bro. The nigga has 2, max 3 deliveries, bro.
He's got 2 passes in his game. He spams.
Like he spams the same one-handed bounce pass, the two-handed skipper, and the occasional like the occasional one-handed skipper when it's when like the when they tag on rolls, bro. That's literally this nigga's whole vocabulary as a passer, bro. No no moving live pass to be found, nigga. No wraparound to be found. Like this nigga I mean,
And Eli, like, listen, let me get this off. Like, obviously, I don't want to be too overreactional, which I don't think it would be with the player I'm about to say. But Eli, let me get this off. If this continues, man, what makes him better than the guy in Philly? Let's have that conversation.
I mean,
All
listen.
What makes him
right, all
better?
I'm gonna be
right.
real. I'm
And
gonna be
Come
real.
on, man. Let me get it off.
and
I'm gonna be
so
Nigga
real.
had
I'm
to
and
gonna be
that
push.
and
real.
so that's
He
what
had
it
to
goes.
push.
Yeah,
Let
niggas
me
are
get the
chatting.
agenda
I'm gonna be
off.
real.
Niggas are
I don't
chatting.
like
saw
none.
what
I don't like
You
Honestly,
saw what
niggas are
Joel was doing
chatting.
on defense
I'm
today?
gonna be real. I don't
Niggas are
like
Oh,
neither
wait,
one of
chatting.
wait,
them
wait, wait.
niggas.
What nigga in Philly you talking about?
He talk about 21. I
Uh-oh.
don't like either one of them niggas, bro. But 21 better.
Oh,
Nigga,
21. Yeah, that's
21
that's
Oh
the
no,
better than
given.
that
Embiid
nigga.
is without a doubt better.
Wait. Did y'all think I was talking
Yeah, I
about
thought you was
Harden?
talking about Harden for it. Because you know how you get in your fucking Harden bag. I
No.
couldn't
Well,
tell for
I
a
mean,
second.
these last week and a half. I mean, if you let me not say too
I
much.
was
Let me
like,
not
yeah,
say too much.
this is where the troll comes in.
Oh no, I was
Nah,
talking about
21 is a
Joel.
given. 21 is a given though.
Oh, Embiid. I don't think that's that crazy to say Embiid is better.
Yeah, that's a given, bro. That's a given. Come
I
on
don't know
now.
if it's a given, but it's not that crazy to say that at all.
Nah,
He's moving
considering
me
that
on
KD
defense.
barely plays, bro,
I'm
it's
gonna be
actually
real.
a given.
I'm gonna be real. Like, yo, give me. You know, I'm not the biggest Joel fan, right? But
He about to
give
say
me
AD,
Joel.
man. Oh
I mean,
no.
I've been.
Not gonna lie, these
Oh,
I'm not
playoffs,
gonna
give
lie. I've
me
been saying
give
number
me
3
AD.
better than that nigga. I've been saying that for a long time. You feel me? The offensive regression kind of, but that defense, man, shit. Give me number 3. I don't get no fuck. Keep my
uh-oh.
dick. You know what I'm saying? Keep my dick, nigga. I
Uh-oh.
don't care. Give me number 3, buddy. Give me number 3, bud. But listen.
When the
You
fuck you
niggas
just
are
start
trolling.
levitating
You niggas
AD
are
up there like
chatting.
that?
Who
No,
said
we're
who
not.
said
We're
who
not.
said
What do you
he
mean?
We're
about to
not
In
say
really
these
AD?
levitating
playoffs,
What
nigga.
AD.
do you mean by giving
Who?
up
You
I don't
niggas,
know,
AD?
y'all
bro.
are
What am I
chatting.
levitating
You
him
niggas
to?
Niggas
are
is reactionary
We're
like
not really
shit. Come
levitating
on, bro.
nobody. That nigga just
Nobody.
playing
Come
that
I'm
on,
not.
bad.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not boosting that nigga.
Just
That
playing
nigga
that
AD
poorly.
probably 7. Yo, nigga just
Yeah,
8.
nigga who's averaging 30 a game. 30 a game on 49,
Do you see what I'm
35,
saying? Do you see what
94%.
AD's
I'm
doing
about
to
to
the
say, do
Golden
you see
State
what AD
Warriors,
has
bro?
been?
He just
Not
off.
even just the Warriors, the whole
He
playoffs, my
just off
nigga.
it. He just off
Nigga,
it.
I like AD, but I've been seeing a lot of bullshit about how this nigga's the best player in the fucking playoffs, bro.
Who's
Like,
saying that,
calm
Who
down,
bro?
said that?
Okay,
relax,
he's
Oh my
not.
relax,
No,
god!
relax,
80 is not the best player
relax,
in the
I hate when y'all
playoffs,
niggas
relax
but
on
take
this nigga,
takes
bro.
from niggas that don't matter. Who is even saying
The
that?
niggas
Like,
who
I
don't
seen a lot of
matter.
niggas on
I'm
their
saying,
fucking
dog,
Hold
just
on,
because
hold
you
on.
see a
shut up.
random take from Bobo Mustard, that doesn't mean that
Man,
you
Stop,
shut
trust
up,
stop.
anybody's
Ash.
take.
Oh my god, crazy glazing.
One of the platforms that pays this nigga who's hosting the space had AD as the second best player in the playoffs.
Uh-oh.
So
who
please
was
don't
number
tell
one?
me
Who was number
about,
one
oh,
though?
these niggas don't matter. Player's choice definitely. Do I need to put it in the
Oh,
jumbotron, bro?
I don't get. I don't get. I don't
That
get.
Yeah, put that shit
despicable
on the
I
fucking
don't
Jumbotron.
get
list.
Yeah,
paid
he
by
doesn't get
players'
paid by
choice.
player's
That
choice.
despicable fucking
Man, I
list.
ain't no low
Fuck
got a
out of
salary
here.
from Players
I
Choice.
don't
What the
get paid
hell?
from players' choice.
All right, we're not going to be spreading
Niggas
false
pocket
information.
watching. Wow.
Legend of Winning does not
I
get
do
paid
not
by
get
He
player's
doesn't
paid.
get
choice.
paid by players.
I don't get
He does
paid. I
not get
don't
paid
get
by player's choice.
paid.
Just had to correct the pocket watching,
Yeah,
man. You feel me?
I just help some young brothers out there, man. You know, I don't get paid though, man.
You do that shit for free.
I don't get paid.
That's what I'm saying, kid. Whoever said that
Bro, you
shit.
helping niggas get
I
paid?
always help niggas get paid.
That's what a black
I'm
brother's there
gonna
for.
be.
You wouldn't know not to tell.
Listen,
Shout
bro.
out to all
Listen.
the black men.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Nigga, I did not say
Black
that
men
word.
and
No,
I'm gonna be
Katie,
helping
real.
Katie,
I'm
black
gonna
you
be
gotta
men.
take
real.
contracts like that.
I'm gonna be real. It was just funny when
A lot
Goods
of
and
niggas
West they tried to be
over.
like, "Why are we levitating AD on this level, nigga?" There's no levitation being had, bro. There is just a deep.
When did West ever say anything
Okay,
about
good,
Nigga, I
levitating?
Good,
said.
good said
okay,
that.
You the
good,
Wait,
biggest dick eater in the fucking
good,
world, yo.
good.
You
Eli,
always got
Eli,
nutted in your
Yo,
mouth.
Eli,
yo,
You
yo,
Eli,
gotta
yo,
get
yo,
him
Eli,
off,
West,
yo.
yo, West.
Nigga.
Wait, Eli,
I didn't.
we got
Eli,
to
I'm
figure
not.
out
Eli.
if
I'm not
niggas
going
really
to
Wait,
start
talk.
Eli,
sinking into these
I'm not going
talks.
to talk about
Eli.
sperm with you, buddy. You gotta accept the
What?
fact that your niggas
What are
washed.
you? What?
Let
No,
it go.
sperm is
What?
crazy. Oh
I'm
my
not gonna.
god.
I'm not. Nigga love calling
Nigga,
nigga a dick
nigga
eater.
said
Da da
nothing
da.
about
Just
AD
just just
levitating
admit your
anything.
guys
I
washed,
spoke on
nigga.
Eli.
Ray
Let
was
it
right by
go.
one of these
Let
lists.
it
Wait,
Fuck is you
West,
talking
you
go.
were
about?
saying
Let
KD
it
was the best in the
go.
world, weren't
Let
you?
it
Weren't you
fucking
saying
go,
that?
nigga.
Nigga, I
Who,
never
me?
said
No,
You
that.
said
What
West.
he
the
was
fuck is
top
wrong
three,
West.
with you
nigga.
niggas?
Oh.
When did I
West, is he
ever?
the
When did
best
I
Or
player
ever
on
no,
his
you
say
team?
said KD was better than Curry. My fault. You said KD was better than Curry. I'm tweaking.
when? Like
West, is he the
over
best
their
player on his
run
team?
when they were on the same
I
team?
remember those
When they were
times.
on the
Wes,
same
you was
team,
for
yes, I
sure
said that.
saying he's better than Curry. Even like
When they were on the same
this
team, yes, I
season,
said
West,
that.
nigga,
I
you
would.
was
He keeps saying when they were on the same team as if that's still like an even better take. Like that's even worse. Did I cook?
Bro, nobody doesn't believe that KD is high as I think some of y'all make him out to be. It's just the simple fact that he's in a scenario where, if we're being honest with ourselves, this is probably the best case scenario for him to do what he needs to do as a scorer, and he's still not doing it, and that's why it's very concerning. It's very, very, very concerning.
Especially when that's really the whole real
Yeah,
argument he has for a lot of the
yeah.
guys that like to have him in combos. And
to be fair, I do think next year if they do a point book scenario, fill out the roster better. I ain't gonna lie, man.
They had to trade Aiton. So
they can't fill out that
Oh,
roster.
well,
But I won't say
relax,
I'm gonna
too
be
much.
real.
relax,
I'd
I'm gonna be.
appreciate if
I'm
you
gonna be
Hey,
niggas
real.
nah,
I'm
stop
gonna,
lying on the
point
road.
book is serious, bro. Let's not do that.
I'm gonna be
Nah,
real.
he is,
y'all,
bro. You
you
gotta
getting
I'm gonna.
gassed
I'm
I'd
gonna.
because
appreciate it if
better
you
than
niggas stop
KD.
lying on
Come
the
I'm
on,
gonna.
road,
man.
man.
I'm
Just
gonna
said
be
a double
so. I'm
team
gonna
his
be
way.
so
That's
serious.
crazy.
That's a crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's a crazy statement. Either way, and after this game,
Uh,
like I think some of the Booker stuff should die. Huncho, you're on my dick. You don't even
Bro,
speak, nigga. That's
Booker
gonna
can
be your
have
first.
one bad game. Let's not overreact
Yeah,
to
he
this.
had
Who?
I
one
don't know.
bad game.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't think
saying.
he's as good as a passer as you're trying to make him out.
I'm not saying.
You
I'm
see
not
what
saying
Eli
Booker
trying to
didn't
do
have.
already, bro? Come on.
I'm just saying. Booker didn't play bad. He just played like Booker, nigga. Like
Man, nigga, no, he came back down to earth and all that shit that
Bro,
they
oh
was
my
saying.
Bro,
God.
nigga,
Why, let's
stop.
not do
Oh
this. Let's
Nigga,
not
my
do
He
this. Let's
clearly
not
God,
do
injured
this.
his
Wes.
foot. He
God
clearly
Let's
got
damn.
not
a
do this, bro. It's
fracture ass.
one bad
No,
game.
so
This
he's
really his
not for
first
real.
bad
Y'all
game in the
weird. Y'all
playoffs, bro.
weird.
nigga, hold
Y'all
on, hold on. Do
weird.
you
if he
understand
gets
why
another
Eli
series,
and I are
nigga, then we're
saying
good.
that? We were in the
This
space
is
with a nigga who tried to tell
Bro,
us he was
he
right all
bro, this
along
is
about
literally his
Yeah,
Booker.
no,
first
that,
Bro,
that,
bad
no,
he
those,
had
those,
game.
he
those,
Oh
had
wait,
my
wait,
playoff
wait. That was
God.
his
games.
Literally,
first.
I'm gonna
those,
wait
Wait,
those,
wait,
Niggas,
hold
those
on,
niggas.
because
bro,
you
bro.
niggas can't wait to.
I
The
don't
nigga
even
and
had
like
the
niggas
D
don't
Book.
be
This is his first
consistent,
bad
bro.
game. Let's
I'm about to
chill.
be.
Let's chill, bro. Let's
Niggas
chill.
don't
I
be
gotta leave,
consistent,
man.
bro.
I'm about to disrespect niggas. I'm
the
having a
nigga
bad
had
day.
Oh
17
my
in the first
God.
Y'all be
half,
easy,
injured his
bro.
leg. Like, what are
Y'all
we
niggas
talking
some
about? He had
hoes. Y'all some
17
hoes,
He
bro.
injured his
and then he injured his
foot.
foot.
Injured
Like,
his
come on, bro.
foot. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Uh
Like what the fuck?
oh, uh oh.
Yo, this nigga.
Stop
Yo. My
crying, bitch
All right,
ass.
yo
wait.
yo. Don't mute me. My least favorite thing is when a nigga moves exactly how he was moving before he got hurt. I.e.,
I'm tired of that nigga beating the fucking
I thought he was gonna beat it. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna be able to finish his entire
entire
statement before
statement,
he.
and then Twitter was gonna let this nigga cut off.
I thought they were actually about to let that nigga cook. That was
Look,
crazy,
bro.
bro.
Look, everybody. All right, let me just. Can we? All right, I'll mute everybody. Let's pause for a second. Pause for a second.
We really getting battle of the
Yeah,
bigs in the finals,
let's
man. I
pause. Let's
can't
pause for a
believe
second.
this.
Yeah, AD and Embiid. Yeah. Um.
What Embiid? I'm not talking about that one.
80,
I'm
80
talking
and
about the
Bam.
guy in Miami.
Look,
Talking about the guy in Miami.
let me be fair.
Yeah, Jokic and Bam gonna be crazy, my nigga. That shit
man,
gonna
that's.
be wild as
I
shit.
think. I think you mean Anthony Davis, man.
Yeah,
Let's go.
80 and Bam.
80 versus
Jokic
Bam.
and
I'm
Bam about to
cooking,
move
though, man.
I'm cooking.
mountains,
I'm
man. I
Well,
cooking.
can't
He's
wait.
No.
cooking.
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
I
Y'all
want
really
to
got to
again.
talk about
I want
Randall
to
versus
reiterate
Jokic.
this, bro, because we had these spaces, we had this conversation, and the end result is people saying that we hating on Kevin Durant. It's not that. It's not that. It's you know what I mean?
It can be
Even though it
that.
may sound like that, it's not that. It's the simple fact that y'all be putting him in these convos that he does not belong in, and it sounds crazy that he shouldn't be in these convos. I know it sounds crazy. I know the name. I know his legacy. I know what he's accomplished, but he's not the same player. But we was in playback watching his old stuff in OKC, bro. He does not move like that shit no more, bro, at all. He don't. He's not the same guy. He's a really great player, undeniably. But this idea that he got traded to the team and all of a sudden these world beaters, they supposed to win a championship or they should be favored to come out of the Western Conference. But many people were dragging it. And what this here's a sad part about it is that the same people who put that much stock into Kevin Durant are the same reason why so many people are highly critical of KD because y'all believe so highly of him that y'all think that he could join a team like the Suns as a lose depth in defense and somehow they're supposed to be this world beating team. That's not how that works, bro. And if you thought that, you put way too much credence into Kevin Durant. And so when he shows you who he is for another postseason run, stop acting surprised. This is who he is.
I need somebody to
Were
tell
the
me why
Suns the
he's the
favorites?
number 0 in Boston.
Were
I
the
really
Suns the
do.
favorites to come out the West or no?
Nigga, right now is not the time to
No, it
talk about
is. It
number
is.
zero in
It is.
Boston, nigga. It's
It
not the time.
is.
No, no, no,
It
no,
is.
no,
Whoa.
no.
It
It's
is.
not the
Where'd we
time.
get
It's
No,
not
it
the
there?
is.
time to push agendas,
It
nigga.
is.
It's not
It
the time to
is.
push
It
agendas,
is.
nigga.
It
No, it is
is.
not.
It
Nigga,
is.
we've been pushing
No, it is
agendas
It
not.
all
is.
space,
That
nigga.
Shaq
nigga
Harris?
JT just put up
And
another stinker.
KD
I'm
put up
not
another
hearing shit
stinker
about
as
that nigga.
well. He did. He's been getting
Okay,
backpacked
well,
by
I mean,
best
I mean,
player in the
so
well, I
I
guess
don't
playoffs.
they
know
both.
why
He
y'all think they're
has.
not that
Crying
far
about
from one
it.
another. I
They're
don't know
not.
why.
And actually, JT's providing more without scoring.
Okay.
They're not Ash.
Um.
Ash, I need you to stop. I
Okay.
don't know why you keep fighting this
Okay.
shit. They're not that
All
far
right, bro.
removed.
Okay,
They're not
man.
that
Can we
far
chill
removed.
out,
I don't
bro?
know why you keep fighting
Can we
Ash.
please stop acting like JT's underperforming with the most talented
No,
team
that
in the
is true.
league and
That is true.
KD?
That's true.
Like we got to stop acting like
Without it
they're in
out.
remotely
Without it out.
similar
That's true.
spots.
That's true.
Tatum is underperforming with the most talented team in the association. He is his late game execution or his inability to execute late in games and
Hell,
all this
he
other
can't
stuff
execute in the
offensively.
beginning of that game.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like that's the reason why he has to go into Philly and has to like do some otherworldly shit to get forced to
Well, he
game
did it
7.
last
Like,
year. He did it last year.
well, he did, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what he has to do now because he's tweaking the first 5 games of the series. But otherwise, you go to KD. Like, KD's underperforming, yeah, but like he's going up against one of the better teams in the league, and like you just said, you admitted yourself that team is not talented. That Phoenix team is not that talented. It does not have a lot of players. You have admitted that. What we're not gonna do is compare them to different
I'm
situations and be
not,
like,
but
yeah, they're not that far
here's
apart.
the thing.
Because we know what KD does with
Okay, let me. I
talent,
don't.
Lo.
Cause I don't keep. I don't. I
We
don't.
know
I
what that
don't keep
nigga
muting
does with
people. But
talent.
that's fair. I'm not okay. Here's the difference though.
He's not that KD anymore, though, my
And
guy.
he's not. But and the only
He still
and the
is.
only
He
and the only
still
thing
is.
I'm
Bro,
saying, Ash.
what are
The only
y'all,
thing
What are y'all
only thing I'm
talking
bro?
about?
saying is
He was
that the
doing it
gap.
last year and the year
The only thing I'm
before.
saying though,
Did y'all
Ash,
not see what he was doing
Ash,
this
Ash,
year
Ash.
before he got
The
injured? Like,
only
come
thing
on,
I'm
bro.
saying is that the gap isn't that wide. I'm not saying that JT's better.
$47
KD's still
million.
clear. So what are we doing?
I'm not saying that
KD
Katie's
still
not
clears that
better. What
nigga.
I'm saying though is that the gap
Okay, is
isn't as
KD clear?
wide. And the second thing is I want to say is yes, you're right. The
He
team
is.
does
All
not
right,
have
cool.
the same level of talent. However, bro, I'm watching KD.
Remotely close.
That's fine. I'm specifically talking about KD now. I'm watching KD post up niggas and get ISO on niggas that in theory he's supposed to be scoring on. Correct?
I agree. I'm agreeing. He's
Yeah, but
underperforming
we know
himself.
on the ball, like
He's
as a shot creator,
underperforming,
he's
but
not the same player
imagine
he used to
KD
be.
with Boston
Like we
spacing.
know that.
We know what?
KD with Boston spacing, bro. Like, let's be real, bro.
He's
Yeah,
still
I'm not
not
even
Let's
gonna
getting
be
lie,
real.
his
bro. If
mouth
ISO
off
right
the
Tatum,
dribble.
Tatum,
now.
Let's be real.
Tatum
Like,
should
what are y'all,
easily
bro?
be
Y'all
Tatum should
that's
easily
just
win the
ridiculous,
championship this
bro.
year
Like,
if
not
he's
No,
that guy,
I'm
he's
bro.
not.
not
I'm
that
not
no
denying that. I'm not
Easily.
more.
denying that. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying
It's not that no more, bro.
Them
He's
niggas
not.
got
Like
Malcolm Brogdon coming off the
that
bench,
He's
and
Celtics
y'all
not,
team is
talking
bro.
about
so
Terrence
fucking
Ross
talented
and
top to
T.J.
bottom. It's
Warren. Like, what are
insane,
we
bro.
doing, bro?
that. No one's
They're also
denying
a very
that.
stupid team,
No
though.
one's
So
Nigga,
denying
it
that.
starts with Tatum's
And
no,
stupidity.
that
The
starts
fuck?
with the
no,
best
it
player.
actually starts with Marcus
Here we
Smart.
go, bro. Blame
Okay.
it.
And that's what it is, bro. I don't mean to mute again, bro. But if this guy's close to Kevin Durant, bro, we're not gonna say it starts with Marcus Smart, bro. If this guy's nearly as good as Kevin Durant, man. Are we serious? With KD, when Chris Paul's out there selling it, nah, it falls on KD. But when Tatum's and Marcus Smart flop his ass out and turn the ball over in the clutches, man, it starts with Marcus Smart.
Man, I
He's
can't
still
even
the
believe
best
that
player
nigga.
on
Nigga
the
Real
said it
team.
talk, you
starts
can't
with
be
Yo,
serious.
Marcus
You
Smart.
cannot be
Oh
serious,
my
bro.
god,
Yeah, let
Do
me.
bro.
y'all watch Boston play,
Yeah,
bro?
I
No,
will
nigga,
Oh
say
we're not.
this.
yeah,
Oh
Wait,
my
real
god.
talk, real.
before y'all
yeah, I
Now
wait,
he's
wasn't
the
wait,
giving
only
it
I
one
to
who.
gotta say that. I'm
KD.
so sorry. I will say this. Next round, Lakers in 5. Regardless, nigga.
Okay, well, that's not true,
Lakers in
nigga.
5.
I don't think
And
he
y'all
knows, guys.
niggas
I
let
don't
us
think he
get a ring in
knows.
a bubble. This year, it will be a parade inside my city.
I don't think Lowe knows, man. I don't think Lowe
I
It
knows.
don't
This
think
will
nigga
he
don't
He
know. They
knows.
be.
gonna
doesn't. He
blow it
doesn't
through and
know.
leave.
He
They about to
doesn't
blow
know.
it through and leave. So
Yo,
we not
Hey,
worried,
bro,
bro.
chill out, bro.
No
I want to
way.
say
He
something on
doesn't
this KD
They
know.
thing.
finna
I'm not
blow
gonna
it
lie.
through
I'm
and
not gonna
leave,
lie,
KB. So
Amo.
we not worried about them niggas, man.
I hope
I'm
the
not gonna
Suns
lie.
win
I'm
so
not
we
gonna
can
lie,
sweep
Yeah,
them.
Amo. I don't even think
yeah.
KD believes that, dog. Like
Listen, let me say something
I don't
on this
think y'all.
KD thing real
Yo,
quick.
Wait, I don't believe what?
I'm gonna
I
be.
don't believe what?
I'm
Yo,
gonna be real low. I think we win.
KB, he
KB, how
doesn't.
you
He,
been?
he thinks you don't believe that you're
I
coming
think
back
we
down
win
3-1.
The
tomorrow, and
Warriors.
I think you
These
guys
niggas
lose
don't. These
tomorrow.
niggas,
But I think you guys
Hey,
win
Steph.
Game
don't play
Steph
Seven.
is
fair,
about
bro.
to to put on a
Wait,
master class.
wait,
Don't
wait.
worry.
Prezi,
Hold,
go ahead, go, Prezi. Then we go to Chance Thompson.
yo, what's the word, y'all? Yo, real talk. I'm a huge LeBron James
Saying
fan
this.
for everybody that don't know, right?
Who
So
are
I
you?
know what we gonna say when it comes to the whole he joined the Warriors thing. LeBron started it, boom, whatever. I think the
Y'all don't
biggest
let this
thing with
nigga
K
talk, bro.
I
Oh my
Yo, let
god.
Prezi speak. What's wrong with y'all, bro?
I
Go
think the
ahead, bro.
biggest I, I think the biggest thing with KD is that
Niggas doing tricks.
like he got the chance to
Get
lead the
off me.
Warriors and start over, right? Because I do think he's him. I ain't gonna lie. Like talent wise, I do think he's him. But he had the chance to leave the Warriors and actually start over somewhere on a foundation level, and he just won't do it. He just keep going for these top heavy situations that end up like this, and that's what's making us talk about him the way we talking about him. Because it's like get a team together, bro. A real team, not just a collection of superstar. I get it. You could get one star, but they didn't have to go for the Harden thing, the overkill thing. You get what I'm saying? Then you get the situation where they get swept out the first round, and then you want to start all over. Then you got Kyrie acting crazy. Maybe if you had a team, y'all could have withstood the Kyrie situation to a point where y'all get it back together and work. But KD won't do the work. He just go for these top heavy situations.
To be
And
fair, he
now,
was traded to the Suns though, bro.
He
no,
wanted to
we
go
know
there.
how that happened. Hold on. We know how that happened.
I'm
Let's
just
not
saying. I'm just
He
saying
pretend.
he was
wanted to
traded.
go
No.
there.
I know, but let's not pretend he woke up out his sleep
No,
and
I'm just saying.
found out on his
It's
phone
not
that
like
he
he just
got
had a list
traded,
of
bro.
options of teams that really, really wanted him. You feel me? Like,
Bro, the whole
Yeah.
association wanted him. It was just what
no,
Brooklyn wanted.
but the
Remember, the
value of
first
KD,
time he
it's
was up,
hard to trade for a guy like Kevin Durant. A lot of teams are not willing to give up. So
No,
the Raptors
that's
didn't want to
fair,
give up
but
so
Scotty
you think
Barnes.
Brooklyn, hold on, you think Brooklyn won that trade?
uh,
Do I think? Not gonna lie. I don't know,
I
Yeah.
man.
mean,
Come
Brooklyn
on,
did
If
not
I
y'all.
win that
speak, if
trade.
I speak, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I don't know.
Come on, y'all. What we
If
doing?
Brooklyn won the
What
trade
we
with Mikal Bridges,
Look,
Jason
look.
Tatum
I'm
is
gonna
better.
give it. You have to give it. You have to give that trade. You have for the Sun
I
side.
guess
Brooklyn won
Jason
the
For the
Tatum
trade
Sun
with
better.
side, you got
Mikal
to give them time. You got to give the
exactly?
Suns time for you to really say
Yo,
that they
listen.
won.
All right, yeah, but what you saying? You saying all the
I
right
mean, I'll
things.
say
You
this:
got to
it
give the
worked out
Suns
good for the
time, right?
Nets. It worked out good for the
Yeah,
Nets.
but I'm just saying that's why KD gets. That's why these rooms happen where it's like, you know what? Maybe KD really ain't him because he ain't doing the work, man.
Running from
He's
the grind
not
and shit.
doing the work.
or maybe he's just not that good though. Is that?
Yeah, you keep
We're
saying he
not gonna
won't do
do
it. I
this.
think he
No,
can.
I mean, so wait, I mean, so serious.
We're not doing
What's
this
stopping you from just accepting the fact that maybe he's just not that good?
Because no
because
one
I
can
have
guard him.
eyes.
Okay, saying
Because I
he's
have
fat.
Aaron
eyes,
Gordon can
bro.
clearly
I've
guard
seen that.
him.
He could do everything Steph do, but
Exactly.
he's
That
seven
nigga was
foot.
getting locked up by Westbrook
No,
too.
he
Let's not
cannot
forget.
do everything Steph can do. Are y'all trolling?
Yeah, cause
Yes.
Jay
Why?
Goat was
How
locking
can
the
y'all
nigga
watch? How
up.
can y'all watch the playoffs last year and then say that?
Bro, my goat was locking up.
Wait. Are
Bro,
niggas
that's
trolling? Are niggas
bro.
trolling?
Wait,
Are niggas
low.
trolling? Are
Wait,
they trolling?
low. No, that's supposed to be. Who said that? Wasn't it Iggy? That's what he's trying to mimic. When that one guy said, I think it was Iggy. When Iggy went on first take and was like, "KD's KD's Steph, but 7 feet." That's what he was
Okay.
mimicking.
You trolling? Okay.
I'm gonna be real.
Real
Wait.
talk,
Yeah, I'm
acting like
trolling.
he ain't see Russ lock up Tatum too.
Yo,
Niggas. I know you remember that
I'm gonna
nigga.
be
Stop it.
I'm gonna be so serious, bro. When it comes to like the best in the world
Bad
title
night.
shit,
Bad night.
I used
Bad
to.
night.
I think I was a 34 guy, but you kind of got to give it to 15 at this point, don't you? Like I think I
One
won that.
thousand
I
percent.
mean,
One
well,
thousand
I
percent.
think I
I'm
won
with it.
that
And
I'm not
I,
mad at
I
it. I'm not mad at it.
I
I
mean,
don't like
Udo's
to be
looking
the
pretty good, bro.
overreacting
I
type.
can't lie.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
like
know.
to be the
Until
Honestly,
overreacting
Giannis
type,
reclaiming
but
shit next year, we can give it to 15 for now,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously,
Eli is so quick to give the trophy to the white man. By
no,
the
no.
way,
I
just
just
look
I
at
I'm
agree.
not
come
giving.
on, man. Let's make this about
I'm not really giving.
94-50,
I'm not
man.
really
Come
giving
on,
anybody
man.
a
No white
title.
player gonna be the best player in my league,
Or
man.
I'm
me.
just saying
Come
Unless it's
on,
Luca because
man.
he's
This
black.
about basketball,
because
dog.
I don't think I decide on that until
The
probably a
Who
end of the
couple
said
run.
Steph Curry ain't white?
So what would it take, Eli? What would it take?
I can't. I dad can't finish before you ask me a question like, "What the fuck, nigga?" Anyways, I don't think I decide on that till like a couple weeks after the season. But I think, I think right now I'm leaning Jokic just cause like, that nigga, Steph is good. Like he really good. Like the off ball stuff is really
well,
Here
you
we
know,
go. Here we
but
go.
the
Here we
off
go.
the off ball stuff is really good, and like the on ball playmaking is what it is, and this obviously is like like the greatest shot maker ever or
And the
whatever. But
gravity.
like I feel
Bro,
like
since 2016,
I feel like there's a
everybody. Oh, go ahead. My
I feel
bad. My
like
bad.
there's
Go
a
ahead,
bit of
Eli.
a nigga hears me talking. Like, what
You
the fuck?
can interrupt him. He's a bitch.
I feel like there's a bit of like a burst regression. Like he's not like there's just like clear athletic regression with Steph, and he's like he's been able to like reverse that a little bit with like strength creation, but he seems a little bit slower. Like this shit not funny. Like you niggas are Huncho, you don't make money. Almost show me a band right now and your car.
I'm on mute.
Show you my car. I'm actually driving right now. What you want me to do is get out my car and take a picture?
Show me a band in your car right
Nigga,
now.
it sounds like you're in a
Oh my
staircase.
What the fuck?
god,
This nigga said show a band because I put a soundboard
And your
sound. Man,
car,
shut the
nigga.
fuck
And your
up,
car.
nigga.
And your
bro. There's
car.
no way. Time out,
Yo,
mustard.
listen.
There's no way you're in a
Since
car right now. There's no way you're in a car.
I'm in the car right now, on God.
Bro, he sound
nah,
like you're
There's
nah,
inside.
no
impossible.
Nigga,
way.
leave that
Yeah,
aluminum
nah,
on my
it's his
nigga.
What
Bluetooth.
makes
It's his
y'all niggas
Bluetooth.
think it's impossible that I'm in a car? What?
Because
You
Alright,
you're
sound like you
walking
talking
around
out
yo,
of a
near
tin
his
can, dog.
Bluetooth.
yo, go to a mechanic, replace some
Yeah, you
speakers.
need to
Like,
get some
you know,
better
I don't
speakers
know.
in if
I
you're
don't
in a
know what
car,
you
bro.
No, I'm not. This
Yo,
is not. This
listen
is
though.
not my car speaker. No, I'm using my phone, nigga.
get a new
No
phone.
way.
I don't know.
Bro, what is so funny, nigga?
Yeah, listen. Since 2016,
Niggas
everybody who
mic
won the
sounds crazy.
championship got called the best player in the
I was
world,
using the
right?
voice
And
transformer. That's why. My fault, y'all.
yo, everybody who
Nigga
won
plugged
the
in
chip since
headphones.
2016
Messed up.
got called the best player in the world, and I'm dying to stop doing that. Like I'm dying. Like everybody who won the chip since 2016 got called the best player in the world, and I like this whole give it to 15 shit. I don't care
Wait,
if
so
you like.
who's your best player
Did
in the
Steph
world?
really get the
Huh?
best player in the world title last year?
No.
No, except Steph.
Nope.
Except Steph. Yes, I brought this up in the chat, and I definitely said except
And
Steph. Yeah,
KD didn't
except
get it
Steph.
either for winning those Finals MVPs. Let's be real.
He
Well, that's because
definitely
he
did.
wasn't
He
the.
No, he
definitely
didn't
He
did.
deserve
wasn't the
it.
He
He
best
didn't deserve
player.
it anyway. But I'm just saying he
definitely
didn't get it.
It's
Well,
because he
I'm about to
wasn't
say
the best
Steph
player on
got
his
it,
team.
people.
Hello.
He
Niggas
wasn't the
still
best.
said LeBron was better, bro.
But like you feel like as you feel what I'm saying though with like the
Devin
Steph
Booker's the best player on the team.
Without a doubt.
Steph
LeBron was
athletic
still the best in
regression,
both
right?
both of those series. I'm
I
not
can't hear
gonna lie.
you, Eli. I can't hear you,
With
brother.
like some of the burst regression when it comes to Steph, I feel like is
Oh,
kind
for
of a little
sure. Nah,
evidence.
I agree 100%, man. I know what you're saying. For
And then
sure.
I feel like we're on, and maybe this will get me in trouble, but we are on postseason number 3 of like the shot regressing in the playoffs. Like in 2019, he shot with 38%. And
Last year he didn't regress, did it?
I
He had a
mean,
bad
last year
regular
he shot.
season.
Last year, did he shoot over 40%
Wasn't he
last
playing against Drop
I
for
mean,
two
either
little
way,
bit series?
it upgraded because he had a really bad regular season, regardless. So
And he was playing against Drop,
for
so I
his
won't say
standards,
too
of
much though.
course. For his standards, of course.
year? Wait,
I
let
mean,
me let
but
me check.
okay.
Let me check.
Oh my god, niggas are so
I
gross.
know his free throws. He was missing free throws
He
last
shot
year,
he
like
shot
at
he
a
shot
normal rate.
Yeah,
he shot
yeah. James could never.
39.7 from three. So he
Yeah,
shot
that's
right at
nigga.
40%.
Okay, so below his standards, it's not
Yeah,
40.
He gets to
it's
attack
not
Al
40. But
Horford,
it's
switches
right at it
direction.
basically is 40.
Steph was shooting open threes, but you got it, big
Here
Hold
we
dog.
on.
go,
So
bro.
so
Dick
so
right.
Long
James is
story
attacking Al Horford
short,
switch.
I
And
understand what you're
Steph
Go
is
saying,
ahead,
getting
Eli.
start
wide
glazing. Go
open.
ahead,
You
start
got
Okay.
it,
glazing.
big dog.
All
You
right,
creating
let
up
me
for this
Eli,
nigga dick,
Eli,
bro.
Eli,
I just hate it when
oh
I
my
just hate it
god.
when DeMar DeRozan fans like talk to me crazy, low. Like that shit
Nobody's
really
a
be
DeMar
pissing
DeRozan
me the
fan. They
fuck
don't
off, dog.
exist.
Mustard is literally a
No, he's
DeRozan
not.
fan,
No,
bro,
he's
and he
not.
be
No, he's
standing
not.
that shitty ass nigga. What did Levine do in the playing game,
Oh
big
my
bro?
god.
Tell me, bro. Come off mute and tell me what did Levine do in
First of
that
all,
playing
you
game,
know
nigga?
I'm not a DeRozan fan, so I don't know why you're
Yeah,
lying.
I'm
Two,
you're a Bulls fan.
you're a
Aren't
Bulls
you a
fan.
Bulls fan?
I
You're
keep
a
telling
Bulls
you
fan
I don't
too.
know who the Bulls are, and you keep
Oh
calling
my
me the Bulls,
god.
bro.
Hey,
I don't know
okay,
why
I'm
you
not
keep
even a
saying
Bulls fan.
that.
I'm a Lakers fan, nigga.
No, you're not, nigga.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you
am.
didn't announce it
No, you're
earlier
not. You're a
enough.
Bucks fan. You're a
Now
Giannis.
all you niggas are Lakers
Mustard, do I
fans.
have
I
to get
need
what
you
you
niggas
said
to put
earlier
on some
today and
fucking
put it in
weight,
the
Okay,
man.
I
What the
root for
fuck is this,
Giannis, but I'm
bro?
not no Bucks
All
fan.
of you
Let's
niggas.
be
No,
clear.
don't even trip, Mustard. I'll get the whole world to see what you said. Give me a sec, big dog.
What did
Oh, I
I
just had
but yeah,
deja
say?
vu.
Nah, I
I
got
think
what you
Yo,
said right here.
This
Bro,
nigga
what are
got
we
me
yo,
bookmarked,
shout
bro.
out.
what are we
Yeah, I
talking
got
about
what
anyways,
you
right
said
now?
right
wait,
here,
wait,
little
wait,
bro.
low. Since 2019, right? He's shooting 38.5% from three in the playoffs, and like obviously that's good.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much of that is I don't know how much of that is variance, but like that's below what Steph was in like 2016 or 2015 or 2017 when he was like, you know, when I really feel like he probably
I'm not gonna
was at
lie.
was at his peak in certain aspects.
Niggas on his hands and
But
knees
I
saying, "I
think
Wait,
believe in you,
what was his
Giannis."
but
2016
I will
playoff
say this. So
I
last
believe
year
in you,
though?
Giannis.
I think one of the biggest changes though is I think that the league is kind of, I don't want to say completely caught up, but they just have better
Caught up.
personnel to defend Curry in contrast to like 2015 and 2016.
Y'all don't feel like he's. I feel like this year in particular. I think other years is true, and even to some extent this year too. But like, I feel like the shots are like that are normally going in just aren't. In my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think I think there's certain shots that he would normally make, but long story short, however, yes, I do think Jokic is
I'm
definitely
not
building
agreeing
up
with
an
that.
argument to be the best player in the association. I also think that Kevin Durant.
What more he got to do?
I don't mind calling him that right now, but I also think that Kevin.
All right,
I
there
don't
we
even mind
go.
Kevin Durant not being in top five conversations anymore. I think
Come on, you see, we was getting somewhere, bro. Then you
Hey, you spit it.
jumped over that.
I don't know
Ow,
why.
bro. Ow.
I'm done. I'm done.
How?
KD's out of those convos for me, bro.
How? Tell me the
Wait, so
five.
who are 5 players better?
I think Embiid is better.
Any five. No order, bro. No order. Just tell me
I
the
mean,
five.
even before the playoffs, was KD even top
I think
five,
Embiid
bro?
is better. I think
Fuck
Curry's better. I
no.
think Jokic's better. I think Giannis
Say
better.
Luca. Go ahead, say
I
Luca.
think Jokic is better. You don't
Giannis.
think Giannis is better than KD?
Oh my god, in the
Wasn't
space.
Bro, why do we do this
No
with
way.
Giannis,
You're
bro?
trolling
Stop
ass.
it,
In the
bro.
Yeah, this is why he keep
space,
Giannis
coming.
baby.
Giannis in an
You're
elimination game
trolling
that's 10 or
ass.
20
You're
games down
trolling
the
ass.
line.
And
Yeah,
watch when
yes,
KD
man.
shoots 10 of 30 next game, you gonna see, bro. So we're not worried,
Yeah,
nigga.
I'd expect that. I believe in you, Daddy Giannis, to come out here and say
Oh,
some
Wow.
shit.
Nigga,
wow.
Yo,
you're a
Show
Wow.
Harden
ass up,
fan.
nigga.
Wow.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
Wow.
Dead ass.
yo, bro, you didn't really give me a five just now. You
Did I not?
didn't.
Did I
You
not say
got the
five?
four and stop.
You didn't
Hey,
listen. You didn't listen
Luca?
close
Did you
enough.
say Luca?
No, he got to four and stop. What you mean I didn't
Oh,
listen? He
my
got to
bad. My
four and
bad.
stop.
Jokic, Curry. Yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real,
Damn, I
Ash.
can't
Why
even
can't
say
that
the
nigga
fucking
Harden?
name. Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
My
Say it,
bad.
Eli. Say it again, Eli.
I didn't hear it low, but I was gonna say, why can't that nigga Harden score against like anything that's not a deep drop? Like,
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ, Mustard. Mute your mic.
Yeah, he's literally averaging
All right.
1.5 points
Let
per
me answer this
possession
man
versus
question. Yo,
switches. You gorilla lipped monkey baboon boy.
Jokic,
There is no way you're talking like this.
Luka, Giannis, Embiid, Curry. That's five right there. That's five.
Yo, Jay Will's here. Let's get him
I
up,
disagree,
man.
but I respect it. I
Hey, Low,
respect
who
it.
you taking, Luca or
Oh,
KD?
Swipe is here too. Some of you boys gonna have to go,
Yeah,
man.
some of
Sorry,
you
Fuck.
big
man.
boys are gonna have to go.
Some of you little bros gonna have to
Low,
go.
I need you to
Oh,
say
you
who
being
you're
a big
taking
bro?
We
between
got the
Luca
big
and
dogs
KD.
in here, man. We got the big
Yeah, the
dogs
big
in
dogs
here,
is here,
man.
man. The big dogs is
Big
here.
dogs
That's
in
what's
here,
popping,
man.
y'all. Hey, shut up, shut up, shut up,
Oh, I
shut up, shut
survived.
up.
We lit.
Big dogs. Big dogs in here.
Ooh.
That's how you
Yo,
feel
make
about
make one of
Swiper?
Swiper or J Will co-host, man. Let's get the big
Big
dogs up
dogs in
here,
here,
man.
man.
Oh shit, Jay Will and Swipe appeared. Oh my
Yeah, big
god!
dogs in here, man.
Wow,
Big dogs.
Never seen Jay Will on
man,
the
Jay
app
Will, how you
after
doing,
12.
man?
I know he ain't doing
I know
too
what you. Hey,
well.
wait,
Man,
low, bro.
Yeah, go.
38, 13, and 11 in the last four games, bro. He's averaging 35, 13, and 10 on 60, 47, 80 in the series, bro. Talk about a low.
supposed to be the MVP.
He's real
Fucking
crazy, bro.
nuclear. He should
Good
have won
for
I
him.
think
MVP.
I think Joel's averaging like
Oh
32
shit,
School
what up,
beats.
Uncle
School
and
Swiper?
beats. School beats.
some else. Like
35,
What up,
13, and
Mustard?
10 in a
Yo,
series,
what's
bro.
the true
Come
shooting,
School
Swiper?
beats.
60, yeah, bro. Last four games, 67% in the series, 65%.
against
He's
DeAndre
cooking.
Ayton. Are we moved
Aiden
by
and
this now?
Landale, boy.
Hey, cooking the bus doesn't move me.
Wait, boy, but MB can't do that against
Damn.
Al. Nah,
Yeah, DeAndre,
nah,
bro, Jokic is literally scoring against the dude who calls himself Jose. You know what are we talking
Stop.
about, bro? Are we
Yo, man, can we
serious?
stop?
He calls
Bro,
himself
come on.
Alejandro.
God damn. Yo, Swiper, he been playing amazing.
Al is what, like
Dominating
40?
my ass, nigga.
What?
Hey, yo.
You know what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Get this nigga out of here. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Get that nigga out of here. All right, go ahead, go swipe for homie.
What did that nigga just say? He's gone.
Yo, nigga, you
There's
gay.
something wrong with you, bro. Something is
That
wrong
boy
with you,
chop.
bro.
Hold on,
He's
wait, we gotta
chop.
Absolutely.
Dominating my ass is
Yo, that nigga
crazy,
real life
son.
sit there
No
shaking his
way.
That shit
head.
is
Like my
crazy.
boy,
Are
he
you
was
Y'all
okay,
be
saying
brother?
going
Yo,
that.
wait,
He
we
was
gotta
like, yeah, it's not
get
gay
the
at all.
We gotta get this. We gotta get the swiper
I
take.
want to hear. I want to
Nigga
hear. I want
said
to hear from Jay
All
Will.
right, all
dominate.
right, all right.
Swipe is talking. Everyone be quiet.
J Will, can you please grace us with your biggest takeaways in this game?
What the fuck?
No, like there's no way that nigga said
Hey,
that.
by the way,
He said
I'm
it with
gonna say
confidence
this.
too, bro.
I'm gonna say this before Jay will go. And I genuinely mean this. You can look at the matchup data. Every time Kevin Durant ISOs Christian Brown, it's been a win for Denver. It's literally been a win for Denver. He has absolutely been holding its own versus KD the entire series, and so is AG, but Christian Brown particularly, bro. Like that man is the next level, bro. He
Y'all
legit is
ever
next level.
noticed that Swipe and Jay will have like similar
But KD just clears niggas. Nigga KD.
I just can't believe that nigga said dominate. That's
Yo, that
Bro,
was
bring him
nuts.
back up.
Yo,
Boy.
wait, all right,
Yeah.
Jay Will,
He's here.
Jay Will.
Who said that? Eli? What
Yeah,
Omo?
Jay. No, I don't want to. I'm talking about Omar. I'm done with that nigga.
Nigga
Please.
spicy,
Fuck.
Ash. Ash, he
That nigga
spicy.
spicy.
I'm almost back hurt.
Jay Will, please give us your takeaway of this game, the series. How you feel about Kevin Durant yet again having an off night? What is your thoughts? Oh man.
Y'all niggas calm down. Oh, y'all niggas still got a little bit more in
No, we good. We good.
I hope so.
That nigga said dominated my ass.
I'm so done.
Like what the
Why are you
fuck?
repeating it though?
What
Like,
is that
like,
nigga thinking, bro?
I think Jay Will is speaking.
Like why did he say that shit? Yo, let Jay Why
Will
did
talk.
why did he think
Wait,
that
but
was
look,
Bro,
funny?
if
let
the
them get it
answer
out,
was
bro. They still got it
Yo,
in them.
Ash,
Whoa.
Hey,
Eli and Ash, I'm gonna
whoa,
have to
yo,
kick y'all, bro.
yo.
Hey,
I'm gonna have
Yo,
yo.
to
Jay
kick y'all,
Will,
bro. I'm
you
gonna have to kick y'all,
crazy.
bro.
Yo, Jay Will tweaking.
Yo,
Eli, get it out of you, bro.
just mute the mic. Go ahead.
You gotta let them get it out of
No,
them,
but just
bro.
mute the
They still in
mic.
them.
What? Stop repeating.
Yeah, Jay Will, you on did now.
hey, yo,
Yo.
we got some spicy niggas in here, man.
Jay Will, please.
I didn't
man,
know
nothing like a
Mustard and Jay will be
homoerotic
going to
joke to break the
them
ice.
parties.
Real life Tatum,
Damn parties for
bro.
sure.
Jay Will,
Nothing,
please.
nothing quite like a homoerotic joke to break the ice, man.
Stop, Eli. Jesus. Jay Will, please.
Hey, can we talk
Yeah,
hoops?
please,
Go
Jay
ahead, Jay
Will,
Will, please.
please.
Yo, swiping your little Christian Brown comment. It's pretty cool and all that. I still don't give a fuck. Because I think at the end of the day, KD's supposed to still be able to rise above that shit and play well and fucking make his shots. So, in my opinion, I don't really care about no defender on the Nuggets. To be honest with you, I don't think none of them niggas supposed to be able to make him look the way he's looking
I mean, that's
from
three in
here
the
and
last.
there.
That's 3 in
That's just
5
my
games.
that's just my opinion, bro. Because like I said, in game 3, he went 11 for 22 after 1 for 9. Christian Brown was on the court on a couple of those possessions, still got cooked.
That's
Game
3 or 5
4,
games he's been inefficient though, bro.
game 4, got cooked. Game 4, he got cooked. Game 1, 52% from the field got cooked. So turnovers here and there. I
He
get
didn't
that,
get
but
cooked. He doesn't have a 50% shooting percentage for Christian Brown.
I mean that's fine. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I don't think the guy can. He's not the reason why Kevin Durant's playing bad. That's all I'm saying. Anybody that's in
Right, I
isolation,
got you.
that's that nigga's just missing shots, not
He
being
just missing himself.
effective, not being who he's supposed to be. So I'm gonna say that first. Number 2, the defensive effort from the nigga was the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Uh, he's been defensively sound for the first 4 games, and this one is just like the Nuggets saw the rim and didn't even give a fuck. He didn't even no rotation, no early rotation, no pre-rotation, none of that. He was just literally bad. Maybe that came from him not being able to get going offensively, so he didn't give a fuck. I don't want to hear the foul trouble shit because even when he wasn't in foul trouble, he did the same thing. The Nuggets just completely came out wanting to get this one. But I still think at the end of the day, when we was down 3 points at halftime, it clearly shows if Kevin Durant plays a better first quarter, we'll be leading. I think at the end of the day, I could break down so many reasons why the Nuggets won. I still think the focus goes to KD because, like I said, the first quarter he plays better. We have a lead going into the half, I believe so. And then when the Nuggets are trying to come back and fight for their life, we still have a lead to try to build upon. And then at that point, we can see what type of game it could have turned into. But the fact that that didn't happen solely goes back on the shoulders of KD. Game 6 for me, as a KD fan, is going to be the most stressful one because I think at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know if playing well saves what he's been doing in this playoffs. I think playing well and winning does, in my opinion. I don't think playing well and losing, unless like the Nuggets are just like out of their minds playing really well, and the Suns role players are not really well, or something like that goes to him. No, but if it looks like the game is winnable, like it was today in the first half, and Kevin Durant can be able to beat Kevin Durant, and they pull off a win, I think that's how, and save it to game 7, I think that's how he can overcome this inconsistent play. But if he plays well, and it's just like the Nuggets are just beating the Suns' ass, and like he getting the points within a way where it's like, I try to go out really well type shit, and it is not really impacting shit, then it does not make up for this shit. So I think game 6 kind of like um it's going to determine a lot for me on how I'm going to assess a guy that I rock with going forward.
That was
That's
the
what I
question I
think.
was going to ask. So I was going to ask, what is it going to take for you to start reassessing Kevin Durant? And so if you're saying that the way that we end this series will allow you to kind of step back and reassess him.
Yeah. I think the way he goes out if they lose, or the way he goes out if they try to win. I mean, if they win, obviously, he got another round to try to, redeem himself. But if they lose, the way it happens, yeah, it's gonna be a conversation for me to have with
Well, he's
myself
averaging
about where I
31,
want to
11,
have.
and 5 in the series so far, J. Will.
Say what?
He's averaging 31, 11,
But
and
we
5
but we know
over the
those
course of
are
I
the
don't care
not.
series.
about
Yeah,
that. I don't
we
care
know
about that.
those numbers are not the most accurate depiction. And Jay, well, I mean, in all seriousness, I hope y'all win, man, because I'd rather see the Suns than the Nuggets in the next round. I'm keeping
Amen.
because I know if that nigga
Well,
KD struggling against them, oh man, the things that he's gonna have to
anyway,
do.
anyway, anyway,
You
anyway,
said
anyway.
Suns
So,
and Nuggets. You mean what? Suns and
Yeah, I
Lakers?
was saying because I definitely don't want to see the Nuggets. Swiper, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
well, what's funny though? I don't know when this happened, Jay Will, because this is just basketball. This is like no narrative stuff. I don't know when it happened. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because of Devin Booker's pace control. But I said it on the timeline, Jay Will. Like, I am way more concerned about Devin Booker as an offensive player than I am KD in the series. Do you agree with that sentiment? Like, do you feel like that it should be the other way around?
I feel like, in my opinion, regardless how people feel, I feel like game 2 was winnable if Kevin Durant plays well. I believe in this half, the first half, I think it would have been winnable if KD plays well. So even though how great Booker has been impacting, he hasn't solely won them a game with Kevin Durant being like subpar. Because like I said, after game 3, he went 11 for 22 after 1 for 9. That performance literally needed to happen, even to go along with Booker's heroics for them to win. Game 4, Kevin Durant was like great, and they won the game. Game 2, they would have won it as well if I felt like he was. So I think no matter how you slice it, if you want to grow with that opinion, I'm fine. I'm cool with it because he has been the better
Well, no,
player.
and I'm
But
not
I
saying
think I
that.
think I think the avenue for the Suns is still relies on Kevin Durant being KD. Because if they does, game 5 look
I mean,
different,
but
and
even
then
if you flip it
game
though,
5 looks different, and game 2s look different,
Well, no,
and
no,
that's
no.
what I
Wait,
think.
hold on.
but
But
if
Jay, no,
KD
wait,
plays
hold on,
well and
real
D
talk.
Book don't play well, they're
No,
not going to win either.
no, but hold on, real talk. That's not even what I was communicating actually.
Nah,
Because
but I'm saying like real talk. You saying like if
hold
Booker
on, Jay. Well, let
doesn't
me let
play
me
well, they still
clarify
win.
first. Let me.
I'm saying Booker don't play like this, like Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
but
esque,
hold
where he
on.
plays
But Jay Will, let me
at a
clarify because you're
47% clip on 32 points per game, or
Jay
32,
Will, Jay
30,
Will,
something like
Jay
that.
Will, Jay Will,
And
Jay
KD,
Will, bro. Hold on, because you're talking on another point that I wasn't making. I'm saying that as a offensive player, because of the pace control and the playmaking, Kevin Durant he's not impacting the game offensively in the same way Devin is. Like Kevin Durant, if he gets some isolation, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jay Will. I am completely fine with Kevin Durant turning into an ISO basketball player in the mid range at the baseline or at the top of the key, and that being your offensive
that's all
possession.
because that's that you feel that way because he's being inefficient doing it. That's the whole. That's my
No,
whole point.
it's a pull up. No. The difference is that because the way Devin Booker plays, because it's from the 3-point line to the basket, he's creating a lot more attempts at the rim at times. And on top of that, what he's doing is he's bending the defense so much because they don't want to give that up. That he has open passing lanes, and he's been a better passer in this series than Kevin Durant had. When KD's at the baseline, all he's doing is trying to get to his shot to do a fadeaway or to do a pump fake or just to rise up above somebody. I'm saying that he's more limited in that option than Devin Booker is as a triple threat player in this series. This doesn't mean like overall, but in this series, he's having less of an offensive impact because he's limited his game maybe just to work within the framework of the offense, as opposed to Devin Booker has been allowed to expand his game. So again, I don't.
But you don't think that majority of Booker killing you is in transition and the pace being pushed? You don't think that's literally more what it is? Because in the half
Yeah,
court set,
he's
I
scoring
don't
10 points
see
a game in transition. Yeah,
in the half court set, I don't see what you're saying
Is that
you know,
true?
for the Suns. I don't see that, but I do see
Yo,
it in
tell that
transition
fat
and
ass
pushing the
nigga
pace.
get back then. Like nigga
no,
cooking
that
my
yeah,
parlay.
it didn't happen today. That's the whole point. That's
Nigga
why they
cooking
were.
my parlay. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, so he was averaging 10 points a game before this in transition. But I think to a point though, Jay Will, that yeah, I mean, sure, I think it's just fundamentally, man, like KD, as good as he's been in the series, it's not even just the efficiency, bro. It's just like Devin Booker has, and again, Devin Booker finally regressed as a shooter, and he shot eight of 17
Something like
today.
that.
Yeah, bro. Like again, that's his regression is basically 45%, and he still had 28, 8 and 6 or whatever else he had. So he was still good. But just thank goodness, man. Like I knew it was coming at some point, and I think it might even come next game too. But just depends on the defensive pressure they're able to put on him, because the Nuggets opened up the game low with 6 straight stops. They had 6 straight stops versus them on defense, and they were literally hounding him as soon as he got the ball from 94 feet in, and it just virtually changed the way the game was being played as a whole. But again, I know, like I'm saying, the Nuggets have been elite defensively at home. They gave up 107 in the first game. They gave up 87 in the last game, and they gave up 102 today. They've just been elite throughout the playoffs at home. So maybe that's just their bread and butter. But again, it's Game 6 is pivotal, man. I really want to see if they can get it done at 6.
To the what you call it, to Swiper's point, so far this series, not including today's game because the tracking numbers are not yet up on NBA.com. Christian Brown on KD so far this series. KD shooting 4 for 11, which is 36% from the field. In particular, 0 for 2 from behind the arc. And I do think he's been doing fine, but I also think that KD does. I agree with Swiper. I think KD's bailing out the team, not bailing him out, but making the team's offense look much worse than what it should be, because he's not attacking the weak points of the Suns, and to me, that's the biggest detriment, that he's not getting any qualities looks. He's slowing down the pace and hoping that the double team kind of comes for him in the post. And like Swiper said, they're not even sending it that often between AG and Christian Brown. So if you're not going to attack Jokic, have him come up in high screen roll action and try to attack it then, which I don't think he's capable of doing it as frequently as like someone like Devin Booker is, and putting that type of pressure on your defense. But if you're not able to,
And you think that's happening a lot in the half court when Booker has the ball?
I think it's not. It's not. I
Half
would.
court. I'm not talking about transition. I'm not
No,
talking about the
they're not
transition. I'm
getting
not
to
talking
the
about
rim.
pushing the
They're
pace.
not getting to the
Yeah,
rim a
I
lot
don't
at
think it's
all
a
anyway.
lot, but I think that they are. They've seen, that's, to me, that is the most consistent success that you all can hang your hat on, which is just trying to get Jokic way more involved in action, is as far as away from the basket as possible. But when y'all go deviate from that, and I think probably the most or the least successful time in which y'all have deviated from that are those isos with Kevin Durant on the wing, where AG or Brown is defending him, and you're even when you score, it's a midi. It's a 2 point midi that you're not getting free throws off of, and KD's just shooting poorly. This is not this entire series, but he's been shooting poorly in those type of in situations for majority of the series now. And so when those things happen, especially when there has been a relatively successful formula, it makes Kevin Durant's shots even worse. Like those shots feel even worse when he's taking them.
Yeah, I hear that. I just think, and I wish we could track the half
We
court
can.
Like when
You
when the
can.
defense is actually set and we're in the half court on.
We
We
can
can,
look.
we can.
Okay,
Okay.
then what is it with Booker? What's the tracking
Uh,
numbers?
We gotta wait for that,
we
LeBron.
gotta wait for it
Unless
for today, but we
Oh,
can without it
okay.
out.
Are
We
you
can
talking about
without
just
who got
tonight's
clean in the
game?
glass?
What's
Who got clean the glass?
we without it out can track the
All right.
half court offense, and I'm pretty sure, especially in pick and rolls with high pick and roll.
You just want the half court offense today,
No,
like
no, no,
what it
no.
was.
In the series or today, Jay
Wait, you
Will.
got clean in the glass, don't you?
Yeah, I got it.
Spicer. Go ahead and look that up for Jay Will, please.
What does he want specifically?
Jay Will
Half court offense for the Suns on the series.
No, I said just for Booker's half court creation when the defense is set.
in a half court setting.
Just Booker.
Because I agree that there, and I'm gonna get to you, Mtel Tutu. I do think that there is. I agree with you that there's a lot of momentum and transition that Booker's capitalizing on. I also do believe that Booker has just been, especially in the two games when y'all were home, Booker just looked way better.
his shot making?
As it not even just his shot making, but his passing and playmaking just looked way better in those two games.
Man, nigga was making routinely obvious
I still
reads.
think it
Like
looked better. I
I
think
don't
it
want to
looked
dick.
better though.
I don't want to dicky, but niggas are trying to make it seem like he just had a hell of a
No, I just
manipulative
said he
game.
played better. I just said it's better than what it normally is. That's it.
Like
Yeah, the Nuggets held them to a 92 half court offensive rating
Mm-hmm.
today. And then in transition, they had a 115 rating. The Nuggets had a 200 offensive rating in transition today. So yeah, they just
What
got
about the two
steamrolled.
home games? Well, for the Suns.
yo,
So
Spiker, you might have to DM a nigga that clean the glass password, bro. I need it for my articles.
Okay. Mtel, while we wait.
Eli, hit
um,
my DMs,
the
brother.
Hold
last
on, wait.
game low. Last game
DM.
low. It was
My brother always gonna come through, no cap.
a low. Last game, the Suns had a 118.5 offensive rating. The Nuggets had a 113.8. And then the game before that, which was May 5th, the Suns had a 101 offensive rating. The Nuggets had a 92 offensive rating in the half court.
What about in particular? You do in particular Devin Booker?
Let me see if I can even do that.
Because I'm looking at game 3 when KD had 39, 9, and 8. He had 8 assists on 0 turnovers in the half court. So I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 of them was in transition, but 5 of them was in the half court. And my whole thing is this: I think with KD, I'm gonna put more blame on him from a standpoint of you have to make the shots that you're taking, because at the end of the day, what I do know that he's doing, watching it for so long, and especially when he's been playing in Brooklyn, like one thing that he knows and is an assessing out there is that when the court is bending because the lack of offensive talent on the outside, like with Josh Okogie and all the other guys out there, he tends to be like, fuck them. I'm gonna take a shot, even if I see a second guy even contested, or even it's gonna be super duperly heavily contested where the guy's sitting up under chair under me. At the end of the day, he shot a bunch of them. He is doing that on purpose, in my opinion. So if you do them on purpose, on my opinion, yeah, it can affect your efficiency when you miss them. So I'm gonna put it on you to make them. Then how about you fucking make them then? Because if that's the philosophy you choosing, then I'm not gonna sympathize with the fact that, oh, you're doing it because of the personnel on the floor offensively. No, nigga, make the fucking shot then because you're taking them. So that's what I think he's doing out there versus just trying to literally be a one-on-one standstill player. He's fucking doing it because at the end of the day, if I come off of it, what the fuck are we going to generate? We're not going to generate shit, so I might as well take the shot. But I'm like I said, I'm putting it on him for missing the shit because your efficiency looked like some shit doing it.
Uh,
Yeah, I do think the Nuggets are playing very contested defense on him though, and I just think that's affecting his shot making. Plus, just some regression in there.
Mtel, what are your thoughts?
Okay, you can hear me.
Okay.
All right. So nah, like I just wanted to say two things. One, I heard them say earlier that people never claiming KD to be the best player in the league. When Stephen A. Smith literally was coming out saying that he was averaging 30, literally he had people saying that for like 5 years straight. Like, it's Kevin Durant. He can score points. He the greatest scorer. He got the bag. He's this and that. People were saying that for like 5 years straight. Wouldn't give Giannis his credit. We all know that. And I just think it's wild, like how revisionist history works. It's like people just I don't know. It's like you hear it like how they talking about this whole series, and it's just I don't know. It's confusing to me because it's like on one hand they're like he's the greatest, but on the other hand it's like dang he could be playing better. So it's like which one is it really for real? It's like I don't know. It's all over the place. But the KD talk. I think at this point in time, I kind of agree with something I heard you say about player's choice. They might have to start. They might have to stop calling him a superstar. That might have to. They might have to hit that for real. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. And then two, now it's actually crazy that you be on players choice and have tickets screaming at you for like 2 hours straight and you don't get paid for that. That's kind of wild. Not gonna lie.
Face ass. Face
So you
ass.
niggas
Nah,
really,
that's
so
crazy.
you
I can't
niggas really
lie.
up at 1:36 in the morning in the space talking about KD not being a superstar.
Nigga,
There's
you in
no
here
way
too.
Wes
That's
came
that's
in here to just
that's
talk
what
that.
this what niggas are doing.
Nigga
Fine,
came here and start
Is
glazing.
Yeah, shit.
Durant
No,
Durant
Wes
not a
started that.
superstar now?
Let's talk about how that nigga Westbrook not in the playoffs again.
Durant not a superstar now? What the fuck Russ got to do with this?
You don't want us to talk about KD?
Wes, you in here just like us, nigga.
Like I just came in here and heard a nigga
Wait,
say
hold on.
Durant
What the
wasn't a
fuck Russ got
superstar.
to
It's
do
not
with this
about
shit,
being
nigga?
in here. Like
I
I
will say
didn't
this.
say
I will
niggas
say
This
this,
shouldn't
nigga
be in
low.
here.
This
I
Yo,
nigga
just
low
said
Mustard,
trying to get
one.
that
Mustard.
off, bro.
Ayo,
I
Mustard,
Swiper.
said
I
I
will
can't
say
you
this
believe
though.
y'all
Mustard, I
saying
can't
that.
believe Wes is
Jokic,
acting like this. He
Jokic is
go ahead,
peaking
Wes.
offensively. Oh man, it's getting up
I
there,
don't give
bro.
a fuck
Yeah,
about
he's
none of
going
that shit.
crazy.
It might.
You niggas not gonna keep disrespecting Durant no more.
And he disrespecting
You're
himself, missing
fine.
shots. How
Hey,
about
what
that?
you gonna do, Wes? What you gonna do if we don't stop?
He's gonna start dominating your ass. Isn't that good?
Nah,
Oh
Oh
my
my
nah,
Bro,
god.
god.
you
Okay,
nah,
gotta
nah.
cut that.
bro, it's
No,
too
but
late
that's
for
what
that.
You ain't even do it
yo,
right,
dead ass
bruh.
Too
swiper, dead
late.
ass. In all
Too
seriousness,
late. What up?
I think that Jokic, I think Jokic might end up being I gotta beat these niggas. I think Jokic might end up being might have legit arguments being so serious. As a top five peak offensive peak all time, dead ass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's. Oh, it's not that I don't think that's
I know you
crazy. I
don't
think
think that's
that.
crazy.
You who brought up Cher Iverson, bro?
Anyway, Ash. Yeah, I mean, I think the playoff run is the biggest thing you needed to
Yeah.
see, and I think that again, bro. What is he averaging? He's averaging 30, 13, and 9 right now on crazy efficiency. So yeah, I mean, it's just yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, it is. Like I don't think I wasn't expecting him to play this well, and I don't even think like his teammates have been the greatest his postseason run, and for him to just look this great offensively really does put it into like
Jamal's been shaky.
yeah. I
Jamal
don't.
has.
I just even MPJ he's been kind of up and down. In particular this series, got much better, especially out in the first quarter. MPJ was amazing that first quarter. But I just, it just puts things into context about, I mean, we all know the conversations that were going on about Jokic and how silly they were, being overly critical of him in a postseason run where he doesn't have the adequate help. And now that he has just two other players, and KCP is with the addition as well, but having MPJ and